Hello, everybody. This is Mike and Gary from Pivotal Advisors. This is another in a series of, call it questions we're bringing to you in this time of uncertainty. So we're getting a bunch of questions from clients, and they're just looking for some advice. So as we talk through that, we just want to share that with you. So first question we've been getting is there are clients calling and either reducing orders, canceling orders, trying to postpone things, and certainly everybody's trying to conserve cash in this period of time. And we're getting a range of salespeople that are saying when they get the call, they're getting, okay, if you want to cancel, that's okay. And yet the smarter, more clever salespeople are really engaging in a discussion. So Gary, if you got the call today that said, hey, I'm good, I'm thinking about canceling, or I want to cancel because the company said we have to save money. What do you do? What should we guide our salespeople to do?
Well, I look at it a lot like it's a new sale. We're almost having to resell this. And the first thing that you do in a resale or any type of a sale, you do some discovery. I get that people really want to be empathetic, and I get that they're having a hard time and they want to do something good for their client, but canceling might not be the best thing for your client. So I look at it as discovery, and immediately I come up with a bunch of questions. What's going on in your business? What's going to happen with whatever we're working on? Whatever our solution was for you, how are you going to solve it if you're not using our solution? What's going on in your business? And get curious. Ask a lot of questions. The right answer might be, you're right, we need to cancel this. But the right answer might be, geez, I have another solution for you, or we can reduce services, or we can replace it with something else that's more economical, or you know what? There might even be more stuff that we can do to help you through this crisis. But the knee-jerk reaction of, I understand, I get it, okay, we'll cancel or we'll do whatever, might not be the best thing. And we've had, I know you've talked to somebody, we've had some examples of people who have turned that situation around.
Yeah, let me tell that story. So we had one client whose major client called and said, hey, I know we've been doing service with you. We had this plan of attack. We were trying to really move forward. It happened to be kind of a marketing company. And one of the responses was, well, we were working on these 5 things. We were making progress on these 5 things. If you cancel now, how are we going to lose momentum on those 5 things? And if we start up again, how much time will be lost, especially during this time where people need more information?
All awesome questions.
And the customer said, I hadn't thought about that. And then they went through a deep discovery, as Gary just described. And what happened in the end of that is they actually increased their service together. And I think part of our responsibility is the client is calling with the answer in their head, and they didn't even know what the options are. They didn't know what was possible, so they're just calling and saying, I have to save money. And the real question behind that is, it's like the sales pricing question, right? It costs too much.
Right.
How do we break back into discovery now and say, it certainly has an expense to it or an investment to it, but let's talk about what we're getting out of this. And as a company, you guys need to give your sales team direction to say, and what are those options? Right. Could we reduce service? Could we ship it and pay later? Could we provide something extra at this point to help them even more? What are the options? And by the way, if you don't arm your team with what those options are, they're just going to make stuff up, or they're going to accept it. So Gary, what were you saying?
Well, I was just going to say the same thing. And a lot of us, I think, intellectually get that concept. But what we found is we can talk about it in a team meeting, and then as soon as your people get on the phone, they're not necessarily enacting that. That's so you go through it, role play it, go through some scenarios, go through some options, arm them with the words to say when somebody calls. And then as a good sales leader, go listen to some of these calls. Arm them with the right answer is not, okay, we can do that. Arm them with some questions to ask, role play it, get some things going, but make sure your team knows how to do this. This isn't skills they use every day. We don't go through coronavirus and people cancel contracts or cancel orders or reduce things all the time. This is not new. We have to train a new skill.
I love that. So, give them the words, help them with what to say, come up with creative solutions. Because the longer this goes on, the more of this is you're going to get. But I think you are providing a good product or service to your client. They need that help. They continue to need that help. We are going to hit a period of recovery, and we don't want to have to now resell, restart, re-go through. So how can we keep things moving along by coming up with those options? As the sales leader, it's your job to come up with the options. So we thought we would want to share that because we're seeing this in a few different industries right now. If you've got other questions, certainly let Gary or I know, and we'll keep addressing these as fast as we can and get them out to you. Hopefully this was helpful today. Good luck and stay safe.